1 Corinthians chapter 13. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. 1 Corinthians 13:2. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, I have no charity, I am nothing. 1 Corinthians 13:3. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profited me nothing. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have no charity, I am nothing. 1 Corinthians 4:1. Let a man so account of us as to the ministers of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. Matthew 13:11. He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Romans 11:25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. 1 Corinthians 1:12-9. To another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gift of healing by the same Spirit. Matthew 17:20. And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place it, and shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Three. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profited me nothing. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. 5. Doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil. 6. Rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never fail, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. Barnes. But when that which is perfect is come, does come or shall come, this proposition is couched in a general form. It means that when anything which is perfect is seen or enjoyed, then that which is imperfect is forgotten, laid aside, or vanishes. Thus in the full and perfect light of day, the imperfect and feeble light of the stars vanish. The sense here is that in the heaven, a state of absolute perfection, that which is in part or which is imperfect shall be lost in superior brightness. All imperfection will vanish, and all that we here possess that is obscure shall be lost in the superior and perfect glory of that eternal world. All our present unsatisfactory modes of obtaining knowledge shall be unknown. All shall be clear, bright, and eternal. 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. 12. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. 13. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity. First Corinthians 3:14. If any man's work abide which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. 1 Peter 1:21. Who by him do believe in God that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in God. 1 John 2:14. I have written unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I have written unto you, young men, because ye are strong, and the word of God abideth in you, and ye have overcome the wicked one. 1 John 2:24. Let that therefore abide in you which ye have heard from the beginning. If that which ye have heard from the beginning shall remain in you, ye also shall continue in the Son and in the Father. First Corinthians 8:1. Thus touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth.